Go Trump. Fight, fight, fight.
A prominent Collier County businessman under federal investigation.
So
Right around the corner over here, we just heard, open the door.
Agents who investigate financial crimes raided the home and business of Alfie Oakes.
They were fixing to bust the door in.
Tonight, we're looking through the hundreds of millions of dollars worth of federal contracts awarded to the Republican political influencer and the owner of Seed to Table Market.
Hope Trump cleans up the FBI and gets all these guys out of here and we fix this mess.
What we've uncovered right now at 5.
Today, those federal agents are going through the evidence they seized in yesterday's raid. Thank you for watching NBC2. I'm Peter Bush.
And I'm Kelly Burns. We're continuing our team coverage tonight. NBC2 investigator Dave Elias looks at those documents showing $200 million in government contracts awarded to Oakes. But we begin with NBC2's Ryan Arbogast at Oakes Farm in Immokalee. Agents raided the farm and packing house yesterday. We start with Ryan to explain what we know so far.
Kelly, even 24 hours later, and all we know still is what we see. We reached out to numerous federal agencies that are involved in this raid, but they will not comment on why they were here or what they were looking for. Regardless, the Oakes Farm's packing facility here in Immokalee is business as usual all throughout the day today.
Go Trump.
That's what businessman, conservative activist, and grocery store owner Alfie Oakes had to say after federal agents raided his farm and home Thursday.
Fight, fight, fight.
Undercover feds surrounding his residence in the Villages of Monterey community in North Naples, where our cameras caught Internal Revenue Service agents remove a computer while there for nearly 8 hours. Oakes neighbors on Santa Cruz Court telling us they agree with him.
Ridiculous, ridiculous.
Crazy.
Hope Trump cleans up the FBI and gets all these guys out of here and we fix this mess.
From the air, you can see dozens of undercover agents going in and out of the packing facility near the Immokalee Regional Airport. The Defense Criminal Investigative Service, or the strong arm of the Inspector General's office, had many black and white unmarked cars at that location. Both scenes cleared around the same time Thursday evening and have not seen any law enforcement activity since. Oakes neighbors tell us they believe this will all just blow over.
They're always very nice. They always wave at us when we come by. Just great folks.
Normal.
Can't imagine that these guys are going to find anything.
We also reached out to Alfie Oakes himself for comment today after what you just saw, but he did not get back to us. Once we understand why the IRS agents and DCIS agents were raiding those facilities, we'll make sure to let you know. Now I'm going to send it back to our NBC2 studios in Fort Myers, where investigator Dave Elias is looking into some of the government contracts the Oakes Farms company has received and how they could play a part in this raid. Dave?
Well, that's right, Brian. I learned today that Oakes Farm was awarded a government contract that was worth up to $238 million, and that was to provide fresh fruits and vegetables to government agencies. However, there are some questions right now about how the contract was awarded.
Oakes distribution plant, which was raided Thursday, may have been associated with an Oakes Farm company that represented itself as a small business in order to get the government contract. Federal bid documents show that Oakes Farm Food and Distribution was awarded a contract that was to be exclusively for small businesses, defined by the Small Business Administration as having 700 employees or less. Meanwhile, Oakes boasts on his website that he has 3,500 employees company-wide, including his packaging plant. It's not clear, though, if Oakes' packaging plant is related to the company that won the contract or employs as many of those 3,500 employees. I checked Sunbiz documents, and it shows Oakes Farm Distributions transferred ownership to longtime employee Jawan James in 2021. That's right around the time the government announced that it was looking for small businesses to award contracts to. However, independent journalist David Silverberg, writing for the progressive magazine Mother Jones, interviewed Oakes, who had this reason for shedding his business back then.
He told me at the time that he had sold off the divisions of his company that dealt with federal procurement. Alfie at the time was, very much against any kind of meeting COVID mandates. So this would have made his business dealings with federal government very problematic.
Now, if the company was not truly independent from Alfie Oakes' other companies with 3,500 employees, there may be questions about whether Oakes Farms Food Distributions was even eligible for the contract. The contracts involved the Department of Defense, the agency which investigates crimes for the department. They were among those searching Oakes' home and the packaging plant.
Now, I want to just stress that I tried to get a hold of Alfie Oakes. I did text him, I did call him, went straight to voicemail. He has not responded to any of these.
He's had government contracts for a long time. I mean, there was a big issue with one with the Lee County School District a few years ago, right?
Yeah, and that all happened back during COVID, and you'll remember that he was not able to comply with the COVID protocol at that time. He filed a lawsuit after the school board canceled his contract, and the judge ultimately just discarded the lawsuit.
Interesting. All right, Dave, keep us posted. I'm sure there's more to come on this.